Hey guys, welcome back to God Inc. It's been a long holiday, but we're back together post North American Championship. Kai's a little bit older. His birthday was it was the week that we're recording this. So everyone say happy birthday to Cloudy in the comments. And I went to the North American Championship. Cloudy was here at home doing I don't know what.
Yeah, we got snowed in.
But I don't know who.
We live in the southeast.
He did get snowed in.
So.
Georgia got hit with some snow, so that wasn't an excuse. He wasn't going anyway. But I went, and I'm glad that I flew early because I didn't have to deal with any of that. There were fires, but it wasn't anywhere near Anaheim. So our thoughts and prayers go out to those affected by the fires. It was pretty bad. My coworker had to evacuate. So yeah, the show still went on. I was very nervous. So for this video, we're just gonna be talking about my experience at the challenge, experience at the LCQ. I did not, spoiler, I did not become a North American Championship competitor, but I was a attendee and LCQ competitor. And then our editor is going to put like little pictures up and videos up as we're talking through, so y'all have a visual moment that Cloudy hasn't even seen yet. So that's great. The trip starts Wednesday. It's Wednesday night. I get in at like 1 a.m. I drive. All right, I catch a lift up to West Hollywood, pick up my Turo, and I was like very close to a red zone for the fires. So I was glad I was able to pick that up and not have any issues with that. Then I drove down to Garden Grove, stayed there, and then Garden Grove is like a 10-minute drive to Disney World or Disneyland. I got there. I got in that night. Got my bearings. Then I picked up my local shop owner and one of our friends from the airport the next day because they flew in to also compete for the LCQ. And then we hung out, got in and out for the first time. Really cool. They got Jack in the Box for the first time. Wasn't as cool, but we got to get some reps in. Some key reps that actually did help me do better.
So I'm going to ask this question. So what deck did you end up using? I know you're on the fence about playing purple red, or amethyst ruby, or were you trying to go for the ruby sapphire route?
Yeah, so I went to Dark Side Guys. I went ruby sapphire, which it honestly was a little bit poetic because Cloudy's deck is a blue steel. I was a purple red, so it was kind of a mix of our ideas together.
Yeah, he didn't want to tell this part, but he's on Tuesday, the night before the trip. He's zooming to my house. Hey man, I need all your sapphire cards. I'm like, all right. I hand him a bag, and he takes it all. You better keep my foil lucky dime safe, man.
It's safe. It's safe in the sleeves. Heavy plate sleeves. I have way too much of that product. Also, if any of you guys are going to go to MagicCon this year in Chicago, we'll be there at the Heavy Plate booth. It's going to be fun. Come get some products. We'll tell you about the whole spiel.
We'll talk to you guys. We love to talk to you guys. We love to talk to just any players, honestly, about any game, whether it be, I know it's MagicCon, so we can talk about Magic, but LORCANA, any other card game, stuff like that, we talk. We love to talk, man. So
yeah, we want to get the Flesh and Blood. It's going to be a little bit of a lift, but Flesh and Blood is definitely on the horizon. Riot Games card game is going to come out eventually. Yeah. We're gonna be on that like flies on some stuff, on some popsicles. But yeah,
going back to you chose Ruby Sapphire.
So I chose Ruby Sapphire. I got some key reps. I was playing on a undisclosed client to practice. A lot of players do.
Hey, boy, You playing on
ink table, just to check out my hands. Exactly.
Hey guys, the AI is really good on ink table, guys. Please play it out.
Yeah.
People who play on ink table, and it's really challenging.
Right. So yeah, I did that, but I haven't played that many physical reps. So muscle memory is a good, like a essential part of card games. You would want to get into the habit of doing the motions of your deck physically.
Definitely, because it feels different on PC or like playing on a digital device versus playing it in person. It does.
Yeah. So the shop owner that of LGS, he was playing purple red, so he was repping this purple red folk. It's also another spoiler. Purple red ended up winning the whole North American Championship, but we'll get in that in a little bit. And then the other guy, he played purple steel, which was very popular this patch. I was a little bit nervous about the purple steel. That's kind of why I switched off. I was getting dumpstered by those 3 health characters, and I never thought about cutting. I mean, obviously I wouldn't think about cutting Medusa like Ed did in his final list, but I see where he came from on that, and I'm probably gonna give it a try, especially for set championships coming up at the start of next month for us. So yeah, we're gonna. But yeah, that was the lowdown. I lost I think all of the practice matches versus both of them. It was like some key stuff about not inking items, utilizing ice block, holding on to ice blocks, holding on to Vitalospheres, things like that. As a Ruby Amethyst player, you wouldn't, you don't run items. You may run a fish hook or something like that, but you typically don't run items. So knowing when to ink it, when to just hold on to them and ink something else like a action or whatever was very key in learning right before. And I took that knowledge into day 0. All right, so now we get into day 0, the day of the LCQ. Nerves are high. It's early. I think I got up at 4 a.m. because I'm on East Coast time. So that's like my usual 7 o'clock wake up time on the weekends and stuff. And I get up, get ready. I go downstairs, get the hotel breakfast, which is actually pretty good. Home 2 is choice. There's really good breakfast options. It's free. They give sandwiches and stuff like that. I think I had a cream cheese bagel. You wanted to know? Then I drove over. I knew I was gonna get lost, right? So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna try to time it to where I'm arriving there at 7. I did that. The navigation said 7. I get to the area and I get confused because I don't see Pixar Pals parking lot anywhere. I'm supposed to get to Pixar Pals, don't know where that is. All right. The only thing I see is Mickey and Friends. So I go, I loop the block around. I went to I went to a weird cast window area, and then I had to loop back around to where I was and take a different path. When I did that, I went to the main Disneyland parking structure. And when I did that, I was like, "Hey, I'm trying to get to this place," and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're in the right place. Just park here. This is Mickey and Friends and the Pixar Palace." So yeah, all right, perfect.
Oh, okay,
great. And yeah, so I go park. I get all the way to there's this bridge on level 2 of the parking deck that lets you walk to the hotel / Disneyland, downtown Disney area. I made it all the way to there, and I was like, wait a minute, there's chargers here. So I went back to the car. I walk all the way back, which is opposite of the deck, just to go repark my car and get charging, so I could save a little bit of money. It's a pretty good rate. So it's $18, and it just sat there all day. I didn't have to pay any overages fees or anything like that. So yeah, it just chills there. I also had to get my wife because my wife was flying in that night, which she hit 4 hours of delays because of they couldn't get any flight attendants or pilots.
Nobody's showing up.
Yeah.
In Georgia, when it's snowing, everybody in the crib.
Gotta go. Yeah. Well, I mean, a pilot did end up coming in and all the flight attendants. So obviously the plane took off. She got there. But yeah, the main thing is, I had to repart the car, and it was about 7:30 when I actually got to the line, to the queue. And then editor's going to put up a video of that queue right now Wow, cool. See how long it is. Yeah, so like it starts outside the hotel. You go into the foyer, and once you get inside the building, they're like, "Hey, pull out your tickets. Make sure you have them out." Right? You go all the way to the length of wall. If you ever been there before, you go all the way length of wall, like just past the lobby.
I'm assuming it's a lot of people. That's what I'm assuming.
It's just a line. It's a line. Okay, it's a long line, right? So it's a very neat and organized line because you have cast members from the hotel like ushering people and things like that. So everyone's against the wall. No, it wasn't Sinky. Just because their rooms are usually upstairs. I think a lot of people like stayed in the hotel and did that.
I ain't got the money for that one.
The $200 a night. Wasn't doing that one. Anyway, linked the wall. Then we got to a point where there's like a gap between the stairs, which we had to go up to go to the next line. And like the area where like people are supposed to walk around and stuff. So they stop you there. They have you show your ticket to make sure you're in the right place. You show your ticket. They like batch put you up the stairs. And then they take you up the stairs. You go up the stairs, and should be another video about the stairs. Got to take a video upstairs as well. There's like a cool little woohoo thing, like a little wispy thing at the top. It's like a Mickey thing. You'll see. It's like I'll show you later. It's like a rainbow Mickey. It's like a little rainbow Mickey thing that's like stenciled, but like on the ceiling, and you're upstairs, right? Then upstairs you got like these makeshift lines. So he took some masking tape, put lines on the ground on the inside, but the line wasn't going that little like zigzag roundabout line yet. It was you had to stay. Once you got upstairs, there was another line similar to the one that was in the front of the hotel. But you start inside, you go outside, you go all the way outside, you come back in, you do a little zigzag, then you go around, and then you go to the like upper what's the thing called? Like the rooms and hotels, like the little like convention hall thingies. Like conference room. Yeah. You go to the upper conference room to get your badge pickup. Okay, so that whole process with maximum efficiency took like 20 minutes.
Oh, 20? Okay.
20 minutes. They're kind of quick through it, but with the way that they had the line and how they did the pickup, because everyone was picking up that day. LCQ participant, regular attendees. If you're a competitor, you actually had a VIP line. But some people forgot about that. Some people brought their spouses, kids, or whatever, so they were able to bring +1, things like that. But they were forgotten. They were in the line with us. But yeah. So, and everyone got the attendee badge. If you didn't win in a regional. And you would get the competitor badge once you made it past LCQ.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So yeah. Even LCQ, you're still an attendee.
But I got my goodie bag. So I got my 2 turbo tickets. I got my Be My Guest Mickey, and I got this pin, the Cinderella pin. So maybe I'd ever find it, maybe not. Who cares? So I got those things. Then I went downstairs to get prepared. Got my bearings. Met up with a player that I met. Exactly. I met up with a player that I saw. He actually saw me in the line, but we played against each other in Chicago. So we were like, he's still playing Green Steel, but it wasn't Dean Steel discard. It was like a different thing he'd done.
You can't run that no more.
No, he was playing like a whole different thing. His deck archetype, the way he built it, stood up. He actually got pretty high. He got the Let It Go and made it to day 2 of one of the challenges, but got knocked out round 1 of day 2. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. But yeah, it was cool seeing him. And then and then like I said, the LGS owner and the other guy came up, and we were like, all right, cool. It's almost 9 o'clock. We're going to start this thing off and keep going. 9 o'clock comes, or like 8:50 comes around. They're like, hey guys, we're going to delay till 9:20. I'm like, 9:20? Why not just 9:30? Whatever. 9:20 comes around.
Hey guys.
Crickets. We're like, huh? Why is it not starting yet? Hey guys, we're running behind. We'll let you know when it's time, but we're estimated to start by 10 o'clock. That's when it started. That's when it started. It was delay after delay after delay. It was check-in. It was a bunch of other stuff. They couldn't get the bracket set. They couldn't get the there was like accommodations that need to be thought of and figured out for certain players. So they had to figure all that out before they did the pairings, but they didn't do any of that work. So they waited till the day of the event to do that.
Maybe they'll figure that out, you know, for the future.
That's what I heard it's fine. So anyway, we didn't start the tournament until like 11 o'clock.
Listen, I heard that
we were all sitting there for about almost 4 hours waiting for the LZQ to start. Nerves are gone at that point. At that point, I'm like,
I'm itching to play.
And you know what's funny? And that was just to get to the player meeting. We didn't even get to the player meeting until 11. Yeah. Then there was another about 40 minute delay to get the pairings up for pods because they messed those up. And we didn't get our pods until like 40, 50 minutes later. So now we're starting at 12. 12. 32 pods starting at roughly the same time. Yeah, it's all right. Roughly the same time. And that's how that went. Now I want to back up a little bit. When I walked into the main event hall, so there's like a big, and I think I took a video of this. There's like a big screen to show you the finals and like the current games on Twitch, and you don't get games until day 1, day 2. So that pretty much just showing like a little thing, and I took a picture of that. Boom. There was a meet and greet area to the left for the artist and the game people, so you can play your little Pack Rush or whatever. So actually, day 0 they were streaming the Pack Rush ones with the game developers, which I thought was cool. So you can see people misplay on the big screen. Then there was an area where like people were kind of hanging out, and there was like the top table. So like once you progress through the LCQ, they were shifting everyone up to the 1, 2, 3, whatever. Yeah. And then you had the judges area. Then you had the like spread of tables where everyone else is playing.
Everyone else, yeah.
Yeah. So like that's where like I didn't count, but I took like a little video and little pictures and everything. Boom, 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 boom. So you can see those there. And then they had like little things set up. So like the next on the stage where that screen was, like they had the trophy. I got a good closer shot of that. Next to that was like a photo op little area. It had that little book that I sent you. I sent that one to Cloudy. Where it had like Elsa and then BLT Mickey. It's like a little page thing. It's like cool. And then like I said, you had like tables and tables. With regular like cloth mats on like tablecloths. It looked like a cotillion cream colored tablecloths instead of like because we played Vanguard, and for those regionals and nationals they had like play mats on the table.
What did like plastic covering and then they had play mats on it? Or
they had something and then play mats, right? Instead of so like if you didn't have one or you're new, you should
like the
exactly
player sided ones.
Yeah. But it was
everybody
like
was their own over that.
Exactly, but it was just nice to have that there.
Here,
so it was just cloth. There was like I'm going to a dinner table.
Now that I think about it, they don't have a LORCANA intro mat, do they? Besides like they
only have that little thing that has a lore tracker, and then like you put half your deck on the one side, and then the other side is like the drop, and it's only like half cut off, so like only half your deck will be on the mat, the other half is on the table.
Yeah.
It's a little bit tacky. I'm not gonna lie, Ravensburger. Can we get like a full mat? Can we like
they're trying to save paper, but like
how about you save the new player experience and get like a full map.
This might be another video idea, but at this point they need another starter thing. These starter decks aren't good, man. They're good for mom and pop at
set
the table.
2 was
son and
that was it though. After set 2, they said
4, 5, 6
got a dash.
Not good. Even set 1, not good. It was just set 2 because they didn't realize how good Madam Men was gonna be, and the Queen actually is pretty good as well. But
yeah.
Besides set 2, all these decks are not that good, so we need to revamp that. But that's a whole nother discussion. Yeah, that's a whole nother discussion.
I mean, if you can make Ursa's Return little like fighting like the NPC thing, the Lumineers quest. If you can make that like cook with like nice Lumineer quest cards,
the getaway's getting there. The getaway's getting there, guys. Like the
getaway's close.
Just yank that over and make like a hey, you want to get in? Here's
Here's
actual
a tournament viable deck.
Yeah, like maybe
minus a couple cards.
Ed's deck. Here, you get a purple red, 2 copies of Fox, 3 copies of Snake, 2 Tremaine. You know what I'm saying? 2 Maui, just something
and
to help them out, and then filler in those spots. Just like we give you 1 or 2 of the goods, give us some filler, give you a little play mat, little fold out play mat or something, and some dice, a spinner, $30. That's pretty straight. That's a whole nother discussion. We're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that nonsense.
But
yeah. Anyway, it didn't start till 12 o'clock. What are you saying?
Yeah, from what I've seen, from what people said, I'm actually talking about this. I talked to some other players. They said that apparently some of the people who are doing these tournaments, they come from other games, or they said they come from other games like Magic and stuff like that. And they've been like, they've been around the Pro Tour scene of these other TCGs. It's really surprising to see how chaotic a lot of their events have been in this like first year of events. We've been to some DLCs. You went to the national championship, and to see that even at the national level, and at least in NA, it being kind of not efficiently ran. Ravensburger, what y'all doing?
I mean, people have been complaining about PPG. It's PPG running the event, so it's like, people have been complaining about PPG since they got the contract for this. So
PP, where's the G?
It can only go up, right? Like, I hope that's the case.
I hope you guys are ironing out the kinks now. The game is on the incline still.
Yep.
I will have to say, like, advertisement is on the. We need to work on advertisement.
I've been getting ads though, at least on Instagram.
I'm getting ads. Yeah. Those ads ain't good, but I'm getting an ad.
I'm getting them ad.
I'm getting that one ad when like everyone's playing in the like on the kitchen table, and they're like playing the camera around, and they're like, "Wow, I can't wait to play this like 2-drop with no effect and 2 quest for 2." Like, they're smiling like this. Yay! Like, yeah. All right, Ravensburger, I want to play the game, I guess.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yes, I hope they iron out these kinks, man. Because what you're saying, I mean, I was at Chicago. Chicago was a little but it wasn't that. At
least started on time.
They hit the start times, and they ironed out that main kink because Atlanta probably was like the big guinea pig for that. So NA.
I will say the only thing that got delayed was the LCQ. All of the side events were on time. I will give them that. So like they. The funny thing is, they were posting on Facebook and Instagram. Like, it's like, all right, cool. They got their Instagram posts up. Can they get the pairings out? Like, that's
a different department, man. Social media.
Yeah, I know. I thought I was like, hey, can we even get this thing started?
But yeah, so 12 is ridiculous though, because you guys were ready to play at the allotted time, and just that delay, fatigue just for sitting there. It can be.
It's only 5 rounds, so like I get you, but like it's only 5 rounds.
Like, I've been sitting there, and I could have been like ready to go.
And people were playing like to practice and stuff like that, and that was cool.
Okay, so keep yourself warm and stuff like that's good.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. I didn't do that. I didn't play any games. I was playing Pokemon TCG Pocket to get just to get the nerves out or whatever. I did take a picture with Baymax. They had like a Baymax from this set. As one of the backdrops, and so I got that one. I took some other pictures. You can see those here. So yeah, that was cool. So we started at 12, and then that's where round started. That's when I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's not drop our deck. Let's shuffle up. Let's like fist bump our opponent. And all that other stuff. Let's roll dice correctly. Yes, everything. Because you get the people that are like sticklers that want to get a free win just by playing overplaying the roles, and got people just wanted to come over there. A lot of people were like, a lot of people that were there were California natives, so you're seeing a lot of people that were like haven't been to any of the DLCs but came to the nationals because it was in California.
That's interesting to know.
So it was cool. Okay. My round 1 actually was against someone that was local. So that was pretty cool. I played against what did I play against? Perp Steel, round 1. Just like flashbacks to the night before. And I was like, oh crap, I might lose this. No, I didn't think I was going to lose that. I was locked in. He won the dice roll, went first. I didn't dog him. But he did lose. All right, I basically dogged him, but I'm just kidding. But so what happened was, I think the last bit of lore. I think it was so I cheesed him with the Maui half shark. I think that's how I cheesed the win off that first game. I hit the great combo of Pirate's Life and yada yada yada. So like, and I had Gam on board, but like I misplayed in past turns. I didn't think I had enough. It was like a whole thing. So I was like taking out stuff that even though I could have won the turn before, it worked out anyway. So it was fine. Game 2, he went first again. I think I didn't score a single lore that game. Ooh. No, I'm sorry. I scored 2 lore that game. Then it was my turn. The round 3, I went first, and then I won that round. So I was like, all right, cool. Made it past round 1. LGS guy and the friend got knocked out. Sorry guys. I know they're gonna be watching. Thanks for watching, by the way. But yeah, I was like, oh, they're like, yeah. One guy made it like the LGS guy made it like 19 lore both games, and then just got couldn't get that last one. I just had every answer after that, and then the other guy, really I feel it, bro. I think he just didn't. He couldn't get going. I don't know what they were playing against in both the games, but they got knocked out round 1, so they were automatically put into the side event, which is like another tournament, so you get packs and stuff. Which started at like 2 hours after, so it was like it started at 2, and I was like, this is kind of crazy. We're supposed to do until 2.
1, and now you just sitting there, more picks.
Yeah, exactly. So they were just like kind of following my gameplay ish, and kind of exploring a little bit more since they got knocked out. So it's like getting knocked out round 1, getting knocked out round 5. Those are like the worst times to get wrecked out. So like I was like, cool, I made it past round 1. Great. Round 2. Had a little blast of the past. Went against Amber Steel. Round 2. Went first this time though. First round 1. Won game 1. Game 2 got no lore. Game 3. Game 3. I won, obviously.
First turn 1.
It was very close. Hey, and my opponent was really cool. They're from Canada. They made buttons like push like buttons. They're really cool. Like I said, they've had their little Instagram. I'm probably gonna put their Instagram in the description or something like that, so you guys can order from them. We exchange information. We talk about heavy play. Their partner was like big in heavy play. He wants to switch his whole thing over. So I was like, that's great. So I was like, next time you come to Atlanta, since we're gonna have a bunch of products next month, and give you like a couple of things of sleeves. So they were really cool. Like I said, we exchanged Discord information, and I'll put their link there, and I will take a picture of their buttons and give it to the editor. Hopefully the editor reminds me to give him that picture. If both of us forget, that's okay. You won't see the buttons, but you'll see the Instagram in the description. I'll make sure that's there. And yeah, it was really cool. It was like, all right, cool. So both times it was like 2-1 in my favor. So I made it to round 3, guys. I made it to round 3. And I was like, I looked around in my pod.
Before you talk about this round 3, I do want to say this, guys. Competing is excellent. We love to compete, but that's the main idea when you come to these type of events. It's about the community and just enjoying the people you meet, learning more about them and things like that. Because like you said, you can get knocked out in round 1, you can get knocked out in round 5, you can make it, but you don't know. But the thing you can always guarantee is you'll meet somebody there, and hopefully you meet some nice people. And that's usually my favorite part about going to any event, no matter what it is, tournaments, just conventions, anything, just meeting people, talking to people, and that fellowship. And so, I'm really happy that you was able to meet this person with the buttons and talking to them and things like that. This is some of the best things about these events. So
yeah, my round one was really cool. He told me like we were talking about misplays, and then like I told him like this is what I've done here, and we compared notes. It was a nice guy. It was nice opponents. All my opponents were nice. They were all great actually. But yeah, round 3. I was scoping out after round 2 because it ended kind of early ish. And yeah, I was looking around. Oh, purple, red. Oh no. Oh no, the mirror. Oh no. So I was like, you know what? What's the probability of me getting the mirror next turn? Highly likely. So I was like, all right. So I was thinking, all right, what I need to do to win against the mirror? What I need to do to win against the mirror? Go into round 3. Sit down. I look at them. I look at myself. I look at them. I was like, this is definitely a mirror match. Roll the dice. I win the die roll. I go first.
What'd you do, Junior?
I lost game 1. So then I don't remember how I lost. It was weird. I didn't have any draw. I had like 2 cards in hand, like pretty much the whole game after a certain point.
Oh, it's really bad. Playing Sapphire.
And they had all the draw. So I was like, oh, this is crazy. So yeah, this is what happened. So like, I lost. So I was like, okay, cool. I get to pick if I go first or second. Oh no, everything's okay. You're back. All right. So first or second. So I was like, all right. Now given this, I was on the hey. Let's back up. Let's back up.
Play some ink table games, man. You know what this means.
Play the ink table games. Like, all right, cool. Go in second in a mirror match is good. I was saying this, right? At my locals, the Tuesday before, I played against a mirror match. Went second both times. 1-2-0. Going second in the mirror match is good.
What'd you do, Junior?
Game 2.
What'd you do?
My opponent thought I said I want to go second, and I corrected him. Went first again. Said, "Oh no, that was a bad draw. We're gonna be good. I can get this one." And then he's gonna want to go first, and then I get game 3 because going second's good. That was my mental. That I was playing myself at that point. But I really should have said I should have went second game 1 and just play the verse, because going second in a 3-game format is actually pretty OD. Not gonna front. It's pretty OD. So as you guys probably can guess it, I lost game 2. So I mean I went 0-2 round 3, knocking me out of LCQ. But since I made it to round 3, people who made it to round 3 and round 4 both get 3 additional Turbo Zone tickets.
Hey.
So what that equates to, guys, if you don't know, you get 2 promos per participating in any of the Turbo Zone events. One, Emperor something Cusco, and the new Baymax. What?
The no touchy Cusco.
Yeah, it has no touchy ability, but yeah. Anyway, and then the Baymax, that's a 2/6.
Okay? You think these are casuals watching our channel? You think these are casuals? They know what this is. They know what this is.
So base in the goodie bag, you technically get 2 of each promo for participating in Turbo Zone. So now I'm getting an additional 3 of each promo by making it to round 3 or round 4. Right? If you made it to round 5 and lost, I think you got like the Turbo Zone tickets, but no, actually you got nothing, because you were able to play in the revival event, which is what happened on Sunday. So in the revival event, maybe the editor can put up like all the pricing. It went all the way down. If you have enough points, you can get up to 4 of the Cinderella playmats.
Oh. Huh.
It was a 7-round revival, and like basically top prize is getting like 4 of those. But if you go couple rings down, you got at least one of the playmats and the Rapunzel one. So
what did you get for just like showing up for that event, like the revival event, if you got into it?
I don't know, but I mean, the editor's gonna put something up, but I don't remember at this moment in time. But you got like point based prizes, like similar to what we got for the DLCs, but they were a little bit higher stakes because these people are North American Championship people that got knocked out, and then people that made it to the last round of the LCQ. So there's only people that were able to play in the revival tournament, and that was just to basically make your money back effectively, because those playmats are still going for like $1,000 each, $1,200 to $1,000 each. So anyway, I got my tournament tickets. So they gave us that at the beginning of the round. So my opponent was great. He's got a great attitude. He's a cool guy. In him saying, "Hey, I think it's a great idea for you to go second." When I corrected him, I was like, "Oh, it might have been." But I like taking my L's. If I say it. I just take the L. I was like, "Dang!" I really should do that. I don't know how cool this guy is, but I don't want to put him in that position.
The most respectable Ruby player right there.
If I made the mistake and went first, that's on me. I can live with that mistake.
You heard it here first, guys. Most respectable blue-red player here, man. You heard it here first.
But yeah, it's a cool guy. Wish him the best. I don't think he made it to the end, but he's a cool guy. Shout out to him. He knows who he is. So it's GG's, and then I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna grab my turbos and tickets so I can get the stuff, and so I can leave, so I can go eat. Because at that point I was a little peckish. It was getting late in the afternoon. Yeah, so I go upstairs. So the turbos upstairs with like where we signed, like checked in and got our passes and stuff. So the line for Pack Rush, the line for Pack Rush was the whole length of the wall. Thankfully they could like kind of make it go fast, so they pick up 8 players at a time, sit them down, pick up the next 8 players at a time, sit them down. In all of the events, so you got Constructed, you got Pack Rush, you had a multiplayer. No one played multiplayer. There was like few and far between of the Constructed players, and then you had all the Pack Rushers, which is just the honestly best bang for your buck, because you get
packs.
But the prank is you get packs for all of them, so it's like the games are a lot shorter, so you can go to the next Turbo Zone thing, yeah. Which that was the tech. It was definitely like Turbo Zone. All right, let's loop back around. Dude, give your ticket. Loop back around, give your ticket. They actually some really nice tickets, by the way. That was some nice stationery on those tickets. So yeah, I played Pack Rush most of the time. I think I played 2 of the Constructed because like people were trying to play Constructed, and I wanted to be a nice guy and just play Constructed with them. So in all scenarios, you get 2 packs plus the promos. In all scenarios, the winner gets 2 additional packs, which is placed in the center. Cool. So yeah, a lot. So round 1 or Turbo Zone ticket number 1, we split the packs and played out the game. Just had some fun. Turbo Zone number 2, we played it out. I think I won that one. Turbo Zone number 3, Constructed, lost that one. But we still split the packs because he had to run to his. He had like a. He wanted to go. He had a side event.
The people, hey man, if you win and still split the pack, handshake.
Yeah, well, he won, but
that's what I'm saying. Like,
he was like, oh, I was rushing you, so I wanted to give you the packs. Like, no, we can split them. Like, it's cool. Like, I understand you want to go to your side event. It's just Turbo Zone. I have more tickets. Go back around. I think I lost that one because I just didn't care. I was like, I don't care about these packs. I only care about the promos. And the final one, I play another Constructed and let him win because I went second. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go second. All right, cool, I'm gonna go second. Like it was. I was like, I wanted some reps in, and it was pretty cool. So all in all, I had 5 promos. So I was like, and they were going for like $100 at the thing. I was waiting till we got back though, because our local shop matches 70% for sell. So it was like, all right, cool. And it's cash. I was like, really cool. So I wanted to wait till I get back and also support my local game store. So I brought all 5 back with me. I got some pretty good pools. I got like 2 Maui half sharks. I got a Gantu was in there, and some trash supers that don't need to be mentioned. And yeah, and then I packed all my stuff up, said peace up, A-Town down. Went back to the car, got some food, went back to the hotel, waited for my wife to get there. She got delayed 4 hours. But I mean, when I got back to the room, I was like, okay, I was like, hey, you know what? I lost. You know what's gonna make me feel better? I'm gonna go to Disney tomorrow. So I was like, all right, wife, you're gonna make it in time, right?
Blink, yeah.
You're making it in time. He's like, yeah, nothing's delayed. We're all good. The plane's here. Like it says that the plane's here, and it was there. They physically confirmed that the plane was there. And she's like, all right, cool. We should be all good. I buy the tickets. 2 minutes later, 2 minutes later, she goes, so we have no pilots and no flight attendants. I was like,
sure, you rip.
So I'm frantically texting, hey dude, before you buy your ticket, hold off because I might need to sell you my ticket. That was the conversation. So yeah, anyway, it all worked out though. She came in like 4 a.m. local time. We stayed up, got like breakfast, got Starbucks, got a little souvenir from Starbucks. She left it in the rental, so didn't bring that home. And went to Disney. Went to Disneyland. The last time we came, we didn't get to ride the Incredicoaster because it was like still being like slightly renovated, or like refresh or whatever. It was like yearly maintenance or whatever. So we didn't get to ride it last time. So we're like, all right, we're gonna get California Adventure only. Go get it, ride a Incredicoaster and have fun. We did that. I think I took some. I think I'll get the editor some of the pictures from that, so he can use it. It was like I took a picture of the pier, and I was like, cool. And then we ended up getting Park Hopper. So we ended up getting the lightning lane stuff. So it was like $18 a person, and we're like, all right, we're gonna want to ride this ride and this ride, yeah, and cool. And then we rode the Incredicoaster. Like, all right, cool, I want to ride it again, but at night. So we had so we planned it to where like, all right, cool, we're gonna go to the other park, ride some of the other stuff, and then come back when it's night, because this line is always like 30 minutes long, and it was. And yeah, we just had fun, with Disney. It was like really cool. Got back at like 9, crashed. Now it's Sunday, the day we're supposed to leave. So we didn't go back. I didn't go back to the tournament. I did have some correspondents on the inside. They were playing side events, things like that. I was kind of loosely following who made it. Zane from Georgia did make it to the top 16. He didn't make it day 2, which was good to see. Really cool guy. His locals are like right down the street. It's like 30 minutes away from us.
Right down the street.
Everything 30 minutes away in Atlanta, though. Come on, man. Come on. Give it to me.
You said Atlanta? Let me add a plus 15 traffic tax.
Exactly. And then, yeah, it was the finals day. People played the Revival tournament. I didn't really see the results of that. So we got an Expo City, went to West Hollywood. West Hollywood is the hood. Do not go there. Checked out. Drove around, saw my coworker. Went to this like bakery place. That's like a Cuban bakery called Porto's. It was really good. Yeah. Well, and the coworker, yeah, brought his kids. Yeah, it's like Porto's. It was in Buena Park. It's pretty good. It was huge place. So yeah, just had a little rounded it out with the little California Adventure. I will say they did have Chaos Draft. So if you don't know what Chaos Draft is, they had 6 packs, 1 from each set. And they drafted.
That's actually really
drafted cool. Down. It's really cool. I did it once at our locals. Or one of our locals. It's like an hour away. An hour and 30 minutes with traffic tax. Really cool. they didn't get anything good, and the prizes were literally just more set 6-packs. So I was like, not wasting my time on that, because like we don't need anything for set 1. This is not set 5. That's right. Also, that video coming out soon, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna do the video soon. Assessing every set. It's good cards. Just keep an eye out for that. And yeah, that's pretty much run of the trip. Made it back safely. No snow. No fires. Took us out. We didn't really get any smoke at all. All the winds were like shifting towards the coast. So overall, great trip, great experience, great players.
Oh man, you missed out on the reveals. The lady.
I did miss it. I was watching the Discord. Oh, Linnea and Tramp. I'm not a Linnea and Tramp fan. Never watched the movie.
Let's go! Go! Knew it! Linnea and Tramp! Real ones know what I'm talking about. Real ones know what I'm talking about. Real ones know what I mean when I say a very interesting reaction to the information of the next coming sets. Maybe a little too excited.
Yeah, but it looks like an Amber card. We'll talk about it if it's good. Like it's probably not gonna be good.
Action of them eating the spaghetti. Think we're gonna get it?
I'm still waiting for Canine Crunchies, bro.
Canine Crunchies should have been a great song.
Maybe since we're getting Bolt, we're gonna get Canine Crunchies.
Maybe.
Now that we have more more dogs in the game. Wait. Are we cooking?
The lady's probably gonna be like a support. I feel like they're gonna give another support.
Can they fix that mechanic?
Can it just be Can it be what Olaf has? I like the shift Olaf where it gives everybody the thing. It's like, hey, but maybe that's too strong. Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe, Alice does it where she quests and she gives the power. Which I mean, like I guess like that's what support does.
That's
right?
what support is. It's quest and you get power.
Hey, that's what it is. We need like another effect, or
we need it to be like worth something. Like it's cool. I have all this power for what?
I don't want to have one person.
Not only do I have to develop this character so it can dry and so I can quest with it,
and I have to have somebody else who can hit.
I have to have someone else that can hit with that.
Could potentially die.
So it works well with like reckless people. So I don't know. I'm cooking in my head. I'm cooking a red-blue deck that lets me attack. I'm cooking it in my head. I haven't got there yet. I haven't put pen to paper yet. I haven't wrote it down. I haven't put it in dream board. But this is my headcanon because I want to put because blue is the only one I can use to ink up those freaking hydras if I have too many of them, or ink up those scars. The 5-drop. Right? Yeah, 5-drop. That came out of this set. So,
hey, you might even run the 8.
I might cook it for the set championship. We'll see if I do. I'll do a video about it. Show you just a little showcase, a little breakdown. But yeah, that was an experience. It was honestly overall a fun event. Really cool people. You saw the energy. It was nice to be on a Disney property. We're excited to see what they're going to do for World. So if they do some kind of LCQ event for World, that'd be really cool. But just going as an attendee might be just as fun. And since it's a lot closer, I might be able to get Cloudy out there this time.
Oh, Florida, yeah.
Canonically hasn't really been to Disney World before, so it's gonna be a bunch of firsts.
A Disney property on the campus of the Disney World. I've been.
You been?
You remember when we got the food at the buffet?
That's crazy. That's talking about Disney Springs. And you, sir. Let me go away. But yeah, that's all I have. Do you have any questions? Anything you want to bring up, Cloud?
Yeah. Would you have gone to this event as an attendee? Like just you personally?
I think as an attendee for $50, and I had to travel across from coast to coast.
If you were not from California, is it worth to go?
I don't think it was, because I mean, like I said, the side events were just like packs. More packs. I mean, side events are fun, but when it's convenient, it's like, cool, I pay $50 and I got to pay more money for side events. I'm not about to go coast to coast, which is probably like $800 with the hotel. I'm not going to go coast to coast. I already had to spend 50 to even guarantee that I could go on this trip. I got to spend more than 50 once I get there, because you're playing drafts, you're playing pack rush, you're playing. Yeah, I also didn't go and try to go and talk to the artist. So if you like the artist, if you want to go talk to the game developers, and like that's a good experience. That's why I want Cloudy to come. All right, so if you get like a group of friends, I think it'd be good. I think it's a good experience overall. So if you get like a nice group of friends go with you, if you're gonna do that long travel, but if you're not local, you honestly could sit it out. Not gonna lie. So like Worlds, if there's a 10-day ticket, we'll probably go because it's very convenient for us. But if it's not convenient for you, try to go next year. And but like playing in the main event is definitely, or not main event.
It's not
main event.
It's not a must go event if you're not playing.
Yeah. If you're not playing in either like an LCQ type thing or something like that to let you kind of go on and gain some more notoriety, cards, like whatever, then yeah, I went, because you didn't get any additional promos for being an attendee. You just got everyone else's promos, and then kind of sat there. You only got additional stuff if you became like a competitor of some kind. So, and also like I have another Dragonfire because of it and all this other stuff. So it's like, overall, yeah, I think if you go, be local or be kind of local, or come up, or like if it's really cheap for you to go, then I would go too. That's the other thing. But honestly, it's a big funneling scheme to get people into the Disneyland park. So it's like, all right, cool, I got knocked out. What am I gonna do? Go to Disney. So, so yeah, but it was fun overall. Looking forward to going to stuff like that in the future. Looking forward to getting farther than I did this time, because a lot of people I was playing against played in a lot of people there were played in multiple of the DLCs. So it's like, coming as a player that I played in one, and then kind of just played locally, played on Inktable, and things like that. It's just like, you get they have a different feel and different understanding, different reps, different, all this other stuff. So, but yeah, overall, fun event. Would do it next year.
Do you regret? I'm sorry, I have another question. Do you regret changing your deck? Like,
nope.
Relatively last second.
Nope. Okay. Absolutely not.
So now you're a canonical blue-red player. No more
canonically. I didn't say no more purple red. Like I said, I'm probably
please, no more purple red, please.
I'm probably gonna put it back together for.
Free me. At
least you get your blue cards back. Yeah, but honestly, I like the way that Maui Half Shark plays. This is the main reason why I switched over. So I was like, I can't really play that in purple red efficiently at this time. So I was like, it's time for a little change. And it worked out. I like I said, I made round 3, which is fine on its own. I was only 2 rounds off from make it to the event, so that's how I like to look at it. Glass half full type thing. Made it halfway through, so that's it was great. Got my value out of it with the promos, and yeah.
Oh man, I'm happy you enjoyed your time.
Glad to be back. Glad to be making stuff with you guys again.
We'll be turning in full force, back on the schedule. So.
Sure will. So yeah, like I said, next video is probably going to be a full breakdown from set 1 to set 6. Talk about all the good cards. Look at numbers and percentages of the game philosophy. You kind of see the philosophy when you break that. We already did the breakdown. We already did that work. We just need to give it to you guys. You guys also have it, so we can have a bigger conversation all together. And also ask any questions in the comments. Let me know if you were there. Let me know your experiences. And we look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.
You're excited for Lady and the Tramp? Raise your hand. Probably gonna be one person.
Yeah.
Spaghetti and meatballs. I can't wait for that item.
Oh, that's gonna be.
Amber item that heals for 3 and probably does something else for. So.
Oh no! It heals for D and then banishes itself.
Yeah, banish yourself. Yeah. Heal for 3, banish yourself. Like heal everybody for 3 or something like that.
Or something like that, yeah. Or no, heal 2 people for free.
Yeah,
And
heal
then
2
banish it.
people
Yeah.
for free. Banish it. Yeah. If you touch this thing. Something like something like
something very absorbent for no reason. Like so, but yeah, like I said, it's been the Doctor and
the Cloudster.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
See ya.